The whole idea of a Pinterest board when you are starting out, you know, creating your brand is to really kind of pin down your brand style, your colors, and your vibe. And it acts as that branding rough draft. So you really want to be focusing on the visuals. You want to be focusing on colors, fonts, patterns, textures, all the looks and feels and the vibes of what you want your brand to look like. So you really want to stray away from pinning a few different things. So the first thing you want to stray away from is pinning quotes just because you like the quote. A lot of times we can get caught up in the like what a quote is saying, and instead of like liking how the quote is laid out, like you don't even like the font, you don't even like how it's visually laid out, you just like the quote. And so you want to stray away from that because we're really focusing on the visuals when we are doing this. So if you start pinning all these quotes that you like, you're not really going to be pinning the style of the visuals that you like. It's just going to be a hodgepodge of all these different quotes. So you want to stray away from doing that. You also want to stray away from pinning other people's brand boards and logos. And you can do that to some extent, but you don't want to do all logos and all other people's brand boards. And the reason is because when you're doing that, you're actually piecing together other people's brands. And you may be doing it unintentionally, but you really want to be focusing on your own brand story and your own vision. So I'm just going to show you an example. This is Shauna Beckman's Pinterest board because this is the brand that I'm working on right now. But so the whole idea of this is you want to start seeing a connection. You want to start seeing a pattern of styles and colors and everything that that you want to be seeing in your own brand. So as we look at hers, for an example, you can really see a repetitive color scheme. So there's lots of yellow, pops of yellow in here. This door, this lady's purse, this picture, this yes is that same kind of yellow. There's more yellow in here. Lots of darker colors, charcoals, grays, blacks, and there's lots of simple colors, but like a bold pop of color. So already, even though there's only a few pins on here, we're starting to see a pattern. And so that's what we're really going for when you're creating your Pinterest board. So you should be pinning 50 to 100 pins. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it goes by really fast. So you may be able to pin down your style in 50 pins. Other times it may take you 100 or more to start seeing that pattern. And you don't want to stop until you start seeing the pattern, because that's when you're really going to get clear on what you want your brand to look like. So the biggest question I get about Pinterest boards is what things to look up. So I'm going to actually do an example for you right here on this live, just of a make-believe brand. So so what you're going to do is you're going to pick adjectives of what you want your brand to look like. So, hey Sabrina, how's it going? So just for the sake of this live, I'm going to pick a few adjectives of what I want a brand to look like. So let's pick minimalistic, fresh, clean, bold, and simple. Okay, so those are the adjectives that we're going to be working with as we're looking up stuff. So just for the sake of it, so this is what you're going to do. You're actually going to look up those adjectives. And you can look up outdoor spaces, interior design, clothing, lifestyle photo shoots, illustrations, fonts, adjectives of what you want your brand to look like and feel like. So let's look up minimalistic, let's just look up minimal design, okay? So what you're gonna do from there is you're literally gonna start a board of the things that you like. So obviously you're not gonna like everything that comes up, but pin the things that you do like. So I'm just gonna start doing what I like. So I'm just gonna call this example board, I'm gonna make it a secret board, create it. And I'm going to start pinning the things that I like. So again, stray away from doing too many other logos and brand boards. These are brand boards right here. So, okay, let's see, what do I like? And you might not like some of it. Like, you might have to try a few different words to get it right. Because I am actually not liking a lot of this. Okay, I like this. So you're literally gonna just start pinning stuff. So another thing we can look up with those words that I said minimal, fresh, clean, bold, and simple. So let's look up fresh interior design and see what comes up. Interior design is an easy thing to pin, I feel like, in my opinion, because you either like it or you don't like it. So with those words in mind, fresh, minimal, simple, clean, that's what I'm going to start pinning, the things that I really like. So as you do that, have fun with it. Like, put some music on, some inspiring music. Think about the colors that you would want to see in your brand. Think about the kind of photography that you want to see in your brand. So photography plays a huge role in your brand. Whether you like more like stock images and flat lays, whether you like more of like lifestyle shoots, which is, in my opinion, are more relatable. So let's look up lifestyle photography. And we can even put in our adjectives in the beginning. So simple lifestyle photography. And then just like start pinning what I like. I like this. It's so candid. See, and like, be thinking about your photo shoot in mind, right? So the things that you would want to see in your brand. And this right here, what I'm doing is just a make-believe brand, like I said. But it's just for you guys to get a sort of idea. So as you're doing that, you're going to start seeing a pattern of the things that you're pinning. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments.